Okay. Wow. So just sorry, this is listening and
Yeah.
yeah, of course the beginning, but okay, so we have we also have grammar, so it's your choice. We can get started with grammar section, then listening, or listening first, so it's your choice. Which one would you
I
like?
think we are listening first.
Of course, let's
Yeah.
finish it as soon
Yeah.
as possible. Yeah, of course, let's get
Yeah.
started. So, okay, it's about another, so we can say, okay, Mike Ashton is Senior Vice President of Hilton Hotels International. The hotel employs 75,000 people in 65 countries. Listen to the first part of the interview. So again, an interview and complete the definition of quality. So let me, okay, one moment. Just 210. What is, oh, 10-1. Let me check just one moment.
Extract 6.
Oh, it's not.
Recording 10.3.
10.3, and this one is.
Unit 10. Quality. Recording 10.1.
How do you define quality in business? How important is it?
Delivering good quality is absolutely fundamentally important to any business. I believe the best way to define quality is to look very closely at customers' expectations, and then to look at the ability of a business to meet or exceed those expectations consistently. Customers generally place great trust in the ability of their favorite brands or companies to address their requirements dependably, whether it be a soap powder, a hotel room, or a massive conference facility. Our job in our business is to make sure that our customers' requirements are very clearly understood, and to ensure that at every stage in the guest journey through our hotels, we're able to address our guests' needs smoothly, easily, and efficiently.
Wow. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Can we listen again?
of
One more
course,
time.
yes. Of
Yeah.
course.
Unit 10. Quality. Recording 10.1.
How do you define quality in business? How important is it?
Delivering good quality is absolutely fundamentally important to any business. I believe the best way to define quality is to look very closely at customers' expectations, and then to look at the ability of a business to meet or exceed those expectations consistently. Customers generally place great trust in the ability of their favorite brands or companies to address their requirements dependably, whether it be a soap powder, a hotel room, or a massive conference facility.
Wow. So, yeah, how was that?
Yeah.
To
The first
look,
is expectation.
of course, expectation, of course, what they expect, and
And ability.
ability, of course. Very good. And
To meet.
meet
Yeah, I didn't hear.
or exceed, to be greater than meet. So meet or to be greater, exceed those
Yeah.
expectation. Well, now listen to the second part of the interview. And which of the following does the hotel use to measure quality improvement? So let's see. First of all, let's check the options. So we have A, contacting guests, inspecting rooms daily, and contacting team members, starting operational standards, and comparing checkout times, making unexpected visits. So let's see.
Yeah.
Recording 10.2.
How should quality improvement be measured?
Well, as a general guide, I'd say quality improvement should be measured consistently over a period of time and very accurately so that everybody believes in the reports and the figures that are circulated around an organisation. But in three specific ways, we at Hilton measure the quality of our performance. Every year we contact thousands of guests to understand just how satisfied they are with all the important areas in our business, whether it be the way they arrive and depart from a hotel or the quality of their bedroom and the food that they eat. We contact all of our team members, the people who work for us around the world, to understand how satisfied they are with the experience of working for Hilton, their career development and the training they receive. And finally, we look at how efficiently and consistently we deliver our own operational standards. So if we, for example, say that no one should take longer than a couple of minutes in a queue to be checked into our hotel, are we delivering that consistently around the world? And we do that through mystery visits to all of our hotels. That gives us guest satisfaction, operational efficiency, and the satisfaction of our team members in all of our hotels around the world.
Well,
A, C, and D.
A, C, of course, contacting, and D, starting, yes. How about making unexpected visits? So I think he mentioned as well making unexpected visits. So yes, A and C and D and F, of course. Well, F, of course.
Yeah.
Well, listen to the third part of the interview. According to Mike Ashton, why is investment in quality important? So let's see why.
Recording 10.3.
Does high quality mean high cost?
I guess it can do, but I think what's more important is investment in high quality something which will pay dividends to a company? Will it help to build profitability? Certainly, delivering good quality consistently is not something that can be done without any cost to an organization. Investment in good people, in good training, in efficient practices and processes will always mean that there is investment required. However, it should also be at the heart of delivering what any organization's customers are looking for. And if they're satisfied and if they keep coming back as a result, then what should follow is healthy revenues and even healthier profits. And that for me makes investment in quality something that's very affordable. In fact, it's absolutely essential.
So
Yeah. I
why?
only I only hear build profits.
So listen again. Of course, it was related to profit, but why and how? So listen again.
Yeah.
Recording 10.3.
Does high quality mean high cost?
I guess it can do, but I think what's more important is investment in high quality something which will pay dividends to a company? Will it help to build profitability? Certainly, delivering good quality consistently is not something that can be done without any cost to an organization. Investment in good people, in good training, in efficient practices and processes will always mean that there is investment required. However, it should also be at the heart of delivering what any organization's customers are looking for. And if they're satisfied and if they keep coming back as a result, then what should follow is healthy revenues and even healthier profits. And that for me makes investment in quality something that's very affordable. In fact, it's absolutely essential.
Well, so in summary,
They build they build good people and good training. Yeah,
yes, yeah,
and
uh,
and keep
and
keep them work in a flow.
yeah. So, yeah, of course, as you said, investment in quality through hiring people and training them, of course, is very important. But why? Because, as he mentioned, as he said, investment in quality often result in actually satisfied and happy, satisfied customers.
Mm,
If
mm,
customers are happy or satisfied, then they will keep coming back. If they
mm,
come back, of course, revenues and profit will be healthy, as he said. So it's important to invest in
mm.
quality. So through,
Yeah.
as you said, like, hiring good people. Okay, well, just I can see notable progress in listening skills. That's perfect. Good one. Because it's normally was that you used to take more time to answer the question, but that is really good. So I can see a notable progress in listening. So that's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, really good. Okay, so let's talk about this part. Gerunds and infinitive. So of course you know that when we say infinitive, we mean to and verb. So,
Mm.
and when we say gerund, means ing form of verb.
Uh,
So, but where and how to use gerund or infinitive. So we have different verbs. Sometimes we use two verbs together. So for example, one verb followed by another. So the second one should be gerund or infinitive. But how to know, okay, which verb should be followed by infinitive and what verb should be followed by gerund? So we have a list actually. Some verbs can only followed by infinitive. Some verbs
yeah.
can only followed by gerund. Some verbs both of them. So let's talk about a few of them. Then, of course, I will give you the list if you need. So, for example, you know that the basic and for example, the first verb that we learn is want, that is followed by infinitive. So, I want to speak. So, you know this. After learn, for example, learn to play. So want to, or for example, another verb, offer. I
Mm.
offer to help. To, for example, help. Okay. So there are lots of verbs, not only these verbs, so there are a lot of verbs that can be followed by infinitive. So, for example, if I want to give you another verb that can be followed by infinitive, agree. So, agree to do something, arrange to do.
Mm.
So, beg to, decide to, come to. So, all these verbs, actually, we have a long list. And then we have some verbs that should be followed by a gerund. For
Mm.
example, consider, admit,
Mm.
delay, love, hate. So you know that avoid repeating because we normally use it. I can't help doing. So after help and celebrate. So a lot of verbs, but actually here we're going to talk about something more important. That is about verbs that can be followed by both
Mm.
infinitive and gerund, but sometimes without change in meaning, sometimes with change. So if you use gerund or infinitive, the meaning will be changed. So first of
Mm.
all, let me give you the list of verbs
Yeah.
followed by a gerund or infinitive with little or no change in meaning. So both are the same. The
Yeah.
first one, so the first one is can't stand. I can't stand to stay. I can't stay. I can't stand staying, both of them. So without change, they're the same if you use direct. Begin. Let's begin starting. Let's begin to write. Let's begin writing, both. Like, I like to go. I like going. For example, like to go, like going. Slightly different, but no worries. It's like you can use both for love. I love to go. I love going. So like this. Continue. Continue to study. Continue studying. So both are the same. Okay, prefer. Prefer to go. Prefer going. So you can say. And another, hate, of course, hate. Start to study, start studying, both of them. And the last one, I think, propose. Okay, so they are the verbs that can be followed by ing form or verb with to without actually any changes in meaning. But we have some verbs that actually, if they followed by gerund or infinitive, it affects their meaning. For example, forget, the first one. I forgot to meet him. I forgot meeting him. What's the difference between these two sentences? So let me write. So, I forgot to meet him. I forgot meeting him. So what's the difference? The first one, I forgot to meet him means I didn't meet him because I forgot to do. So I didn't meet him because I forgot to, sorry, forgot to do it. But when I say I forgot meeting him, I don't have the memory of meeting him. I don't remember. I forgot meeting him. If I met, so that is I don't have the memory of meeting him before. So the difference, this is the first one. The second one, go on. So for example, he went on to learn English, go on to learn. Go on means continue. First of all, go on means continue. So for example, I want to say that, okay, he went on to learn English. It means, okay, he ended one period of time before this. He went on learning English. So what's the difference? So let me write an example. So that is the next one. Go on, for example, he went on, this is past form, go on, went on, to learn English. What it means he ended one period of time before this. Okay, so this one, but he went on learning English. Okay, so what is this one? For example, when I say he went on learning, he continued. I go on learning English, I continue learning English. So this one means he continued learning. So this is actually the meaning of ing form. So when you want to use it as continued, so like, it's better to use ing form. And the next, quit. Okay, she quit to work here. Stop. Yes, so and she quit working here. So what is the difference? When I say she quit to work, it means, so for example, she quit another job in order to work here. So it means she quit another job, now she want to work here, not. So that is the difference. That is really important. Just pay attention. So when I say quit, she quit to work here. It means she had a job before. Now she quit, stopped another job in order to work here. So she want to work here. So this is, but when I say she quit working here, actually she quit her job here. So means she quit her job here. She doesn't work here anymore. So that is the difference between these two. Well, and another one, just be happy because we don't have a lot of verbs. Actually, we have another verb that is regret. Regret. I regret doing, I regret to do. So what's the difference? For example, I regret promising, for example, I promise you. So I regret promising to help you. Promising. So I'm telling you now, okay, and I'm sorry. So this is actually, it means I made, so I'm sorry. I made a promise, but I'm sorry about it. So I regret promising to help you. And I regret to tell you that we can't hire you. I'm telling you now, and I'm sorry. So I made, I'm telling. So let me write, for example, I regret, okay, for example, promising to help. What is that? It means I'm sorry that I made a promise. So due to my promise, I'm sorry. But when I say I regret, for example, to tell you that we can't hire you, it's about now. I'm telling you now, and I'm sorry. Difference. Well, and this one is really usable. Remember, just forgot and remember two verbs that are really usable, common. For example, I remembered to visit my grandma. It means I didn't forget. I remembered visiting my grandma. I have memories of the time that I visit. So again, it's, somehow like forget. So for example, I remembered to visit my, I'm typing, so what's happening? I remembered to visit my grandma, which means I didn't forget to visit. So this is about the first one. And the second one, I remembered visiting my grandma. The time. So I have memories. I had memories of this time. Remember visiting. It's exactly the same as forget. And two other verbs. The last word, stop and try. Oh, I stopped to call you. It means I interrupted another call, then I called you. I stopped calling you. I stopped calling you, yourself. So, let me write. So, I stopped to call you. It means I stopped something else. I stopped another action. For example, I was talking. I stopped in order to call you. But when I say I stopped calling you, it's about yourself. Calling you, it means I interrupted this activity. Maybe something happened and I needed to stop your call. I was calling you, but I stopped it. So that is the difference. So I stop this activity. That is calling you. Okay? And the last one, the last verb, that is try. I tried to open the window. I attempted this action, but I couldn't. I tried to open. I tried opening. Actually, this was one option. Maybe the room was hot. So I tried, it's just an option. So let me erase this one. So I have more. Okay, let's try. So try. I tried, for example, to open the window. Because I tried, I attempted, like. So it means I attempted this action. First, I didn't, I couldn't. I don't know. It was really difficult. I couldn't do it. But I tried. This try means test. I tried opening the window. So that is, for example, actually one option that I sampled. Maybe the room was hot and I tried opening maybe this one, or maybe I tried opening the door. So another option. So I tried, for example, turning the fan on. So another option. So we have different options. Okay, get it? This is all about, of course, I think it's more than your book, because in your book we only have stop. But now you know all the verbs. They're all the verbs that you need to know. So okay, maybe later you can just memorize, you can learn how to use. Well, and now, do you have any questions related to these verbs or the structure?
No, I don't. I think we have taken practice.
Of course, just step by step. You need to know that if you use this verb, that is important. Just you need to know, if you use this verb with gerund or infinitive, the meaning is different. So pay attention. Just this, when using, just pay attention. Okay. Well, and now in these sentences, two of the verbs are possible and one is incorrect. So take the two correct verbs. So let's see, what do we have? Okay, the first one, the correct, he. To review our quality procedure, promised, delayed, wanted.
C.
So it's correct. And do we have any other, because two correct verbs, we have another correct.
B.
B, delayed to review, no. Delayed is not correct, yeah, of course. Promised. He promised to review our quality procedures, of course. The next one, yeah.
Yeah, and the promote and wanted is correct.
What?
Promise and wanted is correct.
Yeah, promise, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Promise, I'm sorry, is it yeah, of course, promise and one, yeah, of course, both are correct. Delayed, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and I.
B.
Okay, is correct. Yeah, of course.
No, recommended.
Both of them are correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And number 3.
I decided and ran.
Okay, I decided to meet. Yeah, of course. Yes. Yeah, because don't mind should be followed by gerund. Yes, A and C, correct. 4.
Review and put off.
Okay, so put off, to check, fail to check. Put off, no. Refuse, it's okay. Failed, okay. But put off, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Put off, you know that means delay. And you know, for a delay, like, you know, the first one, promise is okay, one is okay, delay is not okay. This is the same, okay? Well, and the last one, we
consider.
We consider ing. We hope is okay, we plan is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Consider is not okay.
No, it's not correct.
Yeah.
Consider, yeah, doing, inventing, investing. So you can use well. And now let's match these sentences whole. So the first one, the bird recommends.
Changing its policy on product testing.
What?
F.
Okay, changing, no. No, actually, it's good to use ing form. This one is good, but actually changing its policy and product, the board recommends, because, you know, I checked and we can use F for this one, should consider changing its policy. So because of consider, so it's better to match this one. So the board recommends, how about outsourcing some of the company's functions? Recommend outsourcing. So I think this one is better.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And since we have a better match for F, the factory can't afford. So I need two.
And after if a fast, it is two verb or verb in.
After afford two.
Yeah, two.
Yeah.
Yeah. To accept our apologize for the
No.
fault.
I can't afford mean no. No. Yeah. No, it's not.
Mm. To make mistake with this.
You make me,
With
of
other.
course, of course.
Yeah.
So about can't afford, as I told you, it's like, you need to use infinitive. Okay, so
Yeah.
of course, in casual speech, it's okay, we use ing. So it's not, just let me say about some verbs. So we use in casual, but it's better, so grammatically correct to
Yeah.
use infinitive, okay, as preferred. Well, and the next one.
Consider.
Yeah, of course, consider.
Changing its policy.
Very good policy, of course. And the next one.
The new chief executive promised to turn around the company.
Promised, of course. The new chief executive promised to
Promised
turn
around the company.
around. Yes.
Yeah.
To turn around, yeah, of course. And 5, the factory stopped.
Producing the faulty product.
Of course, it means they don't produce anymore. But if we say the company stopped to produce, like, stop something else and they wanted to produce. So difference. Yeah, C is correct. And 6, the customer refused.
To accept our apology for the fault.
Apology, of course, for the fault. Yeah, right. Very good. Well, any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay, so let's keep going with part C. Choose the most appropriate form of the verb in brackets to complete these sentences. He stopped working to work on the project after 3 months because of ill health.
It's working.
Of course, he stopped working. Very good. Number 2.
To answer her mobile phone.
Yeah, to answer. Yes, of course. And 3.
To call.
Of course, yes. Very good. To call. And 4.
Offering.
I can't remember offering. Of course, in 5.
Forgot giving.
No, this one is to give. It's something that actually, they didn't do. Forgot to give the customer a discount. Yeah. of course. And the last one, the customer. Again, about the action.
Completing.
No, to complete. When I say I forgot completing the 5, it means I did it, but I can't remember when. I forgot if I did it, but when I say I forgot to complete, it means I didn't do. I forgot to complete the 5-year guarantee form, so I didn't do it.
That means she didn't. She didn't remember.
So no, when I, yeah, of course, no. When I say, let me say, when I say I forgot completing the 5-year, I don't remember if I did it completing. I don't remember. Maybe I did, but I don't remember. I forgot completing. When I say, oh, I forgot to complete the form, it means I didn't do this. So like, you know, I forgot to do that. This is the difference. Yeah. Well, and now 10.4, again, listening. Listen to the customer making a complaint and answer these questions. First of all, what is the problem? What is the customer's complaint? What solution does a customer service representative suggest? And what solution does the customer want? How does the call end? So let's see one by one. 10.4.
Recording 10.4.
Good afternoon, Electrical Goods Department.
Hello, this is Teresa Green. I'm calling about the DVD player I bought from you a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, there's a problem with it.
I'm sorry to hear that. What seems to be the problem?
It doesn't work.
Could you give me some details, please?
Well, the eject mechanism's not reliable. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Can you bring it in? Then we can look into the matter and we'll probably send the machine back to the manufacturer.
I'm sorry, but I prefer to exchange it.
I'm afraid it's not our policy to replace items. We'll send it to the manufacturer for repair.
Well, that's not really good enough. I'd like a different make, and I don't mind paying a little more for a better model.
All right then. Bring the machine in and we'll see what we can do for you.
Well, what is?
Can we listen again?
Of course, yes.
Recording 10.4.
Good afternoon, Electrical Goods Department.
Hello, this is Teresa Green. I'm calling about the DVD player I bought from you a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, there's a problem with it.
I'm sorry to hear that. What seems to be the problem?
It doesn't work.
Could you give me some details, please?
Well, the eject mechanism's not reliable. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Can you bring it in? Then we can look into the matter and we'll probably send the machine back to the manufacturer.
I'm sorry, but I prefer to exchange it.
I'm afraid it's not our policy to replace items. We'll send it to the manufacturer for repair.
Well, that's not really good enough. I'd like a different make, and I don't mind paying a little more for a better model.
All right then. Bring the machine in and we'll see what we can do for you.
Well, first of all, the problem is with
the customer complained about the fault of DVD, and it doesn't work. It rejected the DVD.
Yeah, the eject mechanism is not reliable. So the problem is with this part. Okay. And the next question. So what solution?
Customer service offer the solution that she can take it back to manufacturing and they can fix it.
Of course. of course.
But
But
customer want to exchange, and she will buy a newer model.
very good. And of course, how does the call end, the resolve?
And in the end, customer service will reject her request and stop the call.
Of course, just just bring it, and we can do get something for you. Just not, get it back.
Yeah.
Very good. And now listen again and complete the extract. So there are some dialogue. So let's listen and complete. So more details.
Yeah. Recording 10.5. 1.
The worst time is 7 to 11 in the morning. There are always big queues at the check-in desk, and it's very disorganized. I also missed a flight because of the long line at passport control. There are always huge queues there.
2.
It's just like the airports back home for us smokers. I had to go right outside the terminal to have a cigarette before my flight. And I wasn't the only person there, I can tell you. I hoped you British would be a bit more understanding about...
Yeah, sorry.
It is 10.5. But
I
we
didn't get, of course. Just one moment to check.
10.4.
Recording
No,
10.4.
it's okay now.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Electrical Goods Department.
Hello, this is Teresa Green. I'm calling about the DVD player I bought from you a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, there's a problem with it.
I'm sorry to hear that. What seems to be the problem?
It doesn't work.
Could you give me some details, please?
Well, the eject mechanism's not reliable. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Can you bring it in? Then we can look into the matter and we'll probably send the machine back to the manufacturer.
I'm sorry, but I prefer to exchange it.
I'm afraid it's not our policy to replace items. We'll send it to the manufacturer for repair.
Well, that's not really good enough. I'd like a different make, and I don't mind paying a little more for a better model.
All right then. Bring the machine in and we'll see what we can do for you.
Well, sorry to hear that. What?
It's what seems.
Yeah, what seems to be
the problem.
Of course, to be the problem. Very good. Could you give me
detail, please?
Yeah, some details. Of course, some details, please. And can you bring it in? Then we can
look out.
Look into. So what's the meaning of look into? This phrasal verb that you can use. It means to try to find about something. Find out what's the problem. Try to understand what the problem is. So that is the meaning of look into. For example, I want to look into the reason for this decision. So to try to understand, to find out everything, the reason. Okay. So look into, and the next one.
I'm afraid it's impossible.
It's, of course, means impossible, but it's not our policy, to replace items. And 6. Well, that's not really.
Yeah, I didn't catch up.
You didn't catch enough. So it's not good enough. So it's not good. And right then, bring the machine in and we'll see what we can do. We can do. what we can do. Well, okay. And let's keep going. Okay, so let's review what we learned here. Just, as you can see, again, we have some phrases that you can use. So it's like when complaining or making complaint, of course, there are different phrases and, different words that you can use, but there are some samples like, okay, you have these alternatives. So if you want to explain the problem, how to explain, and for example, if you want to ask for an alternative or another option, and if you show that you understood, so how to say, so it's like, different phrases that you can check this part and you can, later, of course, you can use. But we have different, just let me say something. Phrases, statements, everything that you learn on book. Of course, it's really usable, but a bit formal. So we are talking about formal language. You may hear some words and phrases, of course, in business language. The language is formal, so we use. But, normally, so when you go to the street, you may hear different words and phrases, like, more natural. So easy to say, more natural. Okay, well, and now, let me ask you, so about your company. So does your company produce or manufacture any products?
In the real or in the follow the template?
No. Okay, we have nothing with work. Just I'm asking about your company, the company that you work. So do you produce or manufacture goods?
We develop software and we develop some mobile game, and we have sell it on the global market by Google Play or App Store.
Yeah, of course. And tell me, if you receive a complaint about either a faulty product or something, tell me about the policy of your company. So what decision normally is made to solve and tackle the issue? So for example, it's like, okay, we get our product back, it's okay. So we guarantee a product, or no, there is no policy that you guarantee a product.
Yeah, we have some policy, and the first thing is about the payment and refund for player, and sometimes we get some complaint from player about their payment, or they didn't get their item. And we always have action that we will be refund for them. Quickly, and after that we give them some costs and some gift code, and they can get the item free.
Of course.
And the second thing, complain about the quality of product. We always to get to receive their complaint and their comment and recommend, and we will plans to resolve and let them know that's when we will release a new version and will update for this problem.
Yeah, that's perfect. I think it's really good way, actually, especially the second part that you let them know. So when you share, that's really good, I think, so that they can be sure that the process, of course, is in progress, and that's really good. Well, okay, and that's it all about this topic. Any questions, any issues related to this part?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, so of course the first day of the week, and have a great and fruitful week. So see you at the next session.
Thank you. See you on later.
Of course, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.